Hi, this is Raj from MR Sportscars. Here I've got this absolutely beautiful 997.2 Cabriolet. It's a 911 Carrera 4S, all-wheel drive with the limited slip diff and a whole host of beautiful options, including this optional stunning Meteor Grey Metallic paint. As you can see, it's in fantastic condition, even on this very stormy November day. It's got the absolutely stunning complementary Turbo 2 19-inch wheels, which have got a diamond cut face, and then they've got the Meteor Grey Metallic barrels and sides of the spokes. Discs and pads are all good, and because it's the S model, it's got the larger brake setup with the guards red, calipers with the Porsche inscription, colour, centre crest as well, and it's got matching Michelin Pilot Sport PS2, and they're all, I believe, N2 rated. There we go. So they're all N2 rated, all in fantastic condition. Let me show you the rears as well. So these are lovely 305 section, really wide wheels, really suit the car, really fresh looking. Now this car is quite special because it's one of the last off the production line. This was registered in April 2012. So we've actually sold 991s, the later generation 911s that were registered before this car. So it was one of the last off the production line. And as a result, someone spec'd it really, really well with that lovely paintwork, those lovely wheels. And then they've also spec'd it from the factory with the clear glass look rear tail lights, which I think look really nice with that rear reflector there. I think it just really suits the look of it. Makes it look a lot more modern with that rear light setup. It's got parking sensors, and then it was also spec'd with the sports tailpipes, so they've got the ridged inner edges, a little step around them. And as you can see, the paintwork's fantastic because we've fully machine polished and waxed this car. It's got the bi-xenon headlights, which are exceptionally bright. Daylight running lights in the front there. And it's got the centre radiator, so the Super Hot Country package as well. The mirrors, I think, look fantastic on 997 Gen 2s. That lovely sort of teardrop shape, very sculpted, really beautiful shape. Even just that one part of the car, I just love looking at. Now the interior, as you can see, is in a complementary stone grey extended leather with silver stitching. So that includes stitching and leather all across the dashboard, the doors. So these door cards here are all in extended leather, armrests, grab handles, handbrake, the PDK selector there is also in leather, and then obviously the seats are also in that fantastic leather finish, including the rear seats. And this is a later car, so they had lower support in the back as well. So earlier cars didn't have these extra cushions here. It was only the later ones where they fitted that. And then yeah, the suite of options is absolutely great on this car. So it's got cruise control, which is the extra stalk just underneath the optional sport design steering wheel, which shows you your drive modes just here. And then it has Sport Chrono Package Plus, so it has that stopwatch on the dashboard, but also Sport Plus, which change the ferocity of the gear change, but also the sensitivity of the throttle as well at the push of a button. The whole gearbox profile changes in those different modes, so it holds gears for longer in those more aggressive modes, and it also changes quicker as well. So a really nice feature on this car. Switchable sport suspension, which comes as standard on all S models, so all 2Ss and 4Ss will have that. This is the 4S, so it's got the all-wheel drive system with that limited slip differential. So on demand, without you needing to do anything, it will divert power, actually torque, to the front wheel. So up to 40% of torque will be direct to the front. So in winter, it's a very safe and secure car to drive, even at speed. It's got the full PCM3 Satnav system with Bluetooth phone connectivity. My phone's actually paired there, CD radio as well, and the universal audio interface, so you can actually use those to do some quite cool things like Bluetooth audio streaming without needing to change anything. But this head unit is also compatible with the CarPlay upgrades that people now do, either themselves or with a professional like a Porsche specialist. So you can have the full wireless CarPlay with that system without needing to change the head unit. It's just some extra electronics which are inserted into that, and it's fully reversible as well. It's got the heated seats and also climate control there as well, so you can stay very warm in this car even with the roof down in winter all year round. It's a fantastic open top sports car. There's the cup holders. It's got the lockable glove box as well with the CD storage there. That was all my bits in there for the photography that I'm doing. And then it's got the BOSE as well, so that's 385 watts, exceptional system. Actually, I do prefer the BOSE in these 997 Gen 2s than any of the newer versions. So the 991, 992s I don't think sound as good, and a lot of people seem to agree with me that this was sort of the high point of interior build quality. The fixtures and fittings, everything in here doesn't rattle, doesn't shake, and it's got more weight to it, so you do actually feel it's a very high quality product. Whereas in the chase to add more technology in the newer cars, obviously make them slightly bigger, slightly more pedestrian friendly, they've had to keep the weight the same, which they've really tried hard to do. The weight has to be lost somewhere, and unfortunately it was lost in newer cars on the sort of fixtures and fittings that you get in these cars. So the 997s are sort of a high point before all of that weight saving was sort of taken from the interiors. So it's covered 62,000 miles, and it's just been serviced by our local Porsche specialists at our request, so it's not due a service for 724 days, 18,700 miles, so lots of use before you need to get it serviced. It's got the full memory system for the seats because it's got the full optional electric seats, so they have lumbar support, which increases there's air cushions in here which inflate, so you can basically adjust the back to suit the curvature of your spine, so it makes them exceptionally comfortable seats, especially with that heating system as well, which was optional. Then it's got height adjustment, which is actually adjustable front and rear of the base. You can adjust the angles, so that's not possible on the two-way electric. All they do is go up in an arc. These are actually fully adjustable, and all of those positions are remembered for the driver using those both on the two keys, and also we've got two additional settings here, and it also remembers the position of the electric mirrors, which are also heated as well. Now I'm going to start it up so you can actually, let me show you the hood first. So the hood is the black fabric hood, so I'll put that up. You can do it with the button if you've got one of these in the UK. So here is the hood going up. So it's fully electric, and it can be operated up to 30 miles an hour on the move, up or down, with the controls in the car. It's got the glass heated rear screen there. And yeah, within around, I think it's around 14 seconds, that will go up. So yeah, makes it a very practical open top sports car. And then I'll show you while I'm here the front boot area, because that is a very large area for you to store stuff. It's got all of the tools in this lower section here, including a tyre compressor, lock and wheel bolt towing eye, and set of tools. Brake fluid reservoir is in there, and then you've got a decent battery in this section here. So there is the battery. As you can see, that's all in fantastic condition under there. And I'll show you the rear section as well. So there is the engine bay with that 3.8 litre flat six, which has 385 horsepower, 310 foot-pounds of torque, and has a top speed of 183 as well as that acceleration of 4.5 seconds to 60. Now let me start it up. So it's got a beautiful flat 6 thrum to it. And as I said, that four-wheel drive system makes it very sure-footed whilst not taking away from the steering feel either. So this car was, the 997 Gen 2s were the last era from Porsche with hydraulic steering. So the feel behind the wheel of this car can't really be beaten by any of the more modern Porsches, because it's got so much communication through your hands of what's going on the road. Such a natural feeling with just the right amount of weight as well. Right, let me put the... Oh, it's also got a dash cam that was fitted by the last owner, so that comes with the car as well. I haven't ripped it out or anything, so that's coming with the car as well as obviously the 2 keys, the full wallet pack with all the driver's manuals, the original stamped service book as well as invoices and everything in a file that we put together, which is just here, and I'll talk you through that actually just while I've got the hood up. So this PDF you can view on our website, which has I think it has 6 pages on this car. So it's got, the first one has all of the spec of the car, including things like I've already mentioned, like the engine power, torque, size, what year it's produced, size of the wheels. So they're 8-inch front wheels, 11-inch wide rear wheels, and obviously 19-inch in diameter. And then the weight is 1565 kilos. And then there's the full option list, and I've hopefully covered most of these things here, going round the car. Just looking at it, so the BOSE system is 12 speakers, 385 watts. I think I've covered everything else on this sheet here. Silver instrument dials, which were standard on all S models unless someone spec'd them to be black or another colour. And then this page shows you all of the options and all the standard things, so it includes things like the fact that it has the cup holders and things like that. And then we've got the full diagnostics, which we run ourselves with the Porsche Diagnostics laptop. So it's only got range 1 and 2, which are at or just below the red line, and only 700 ignitions at range 1, which is below the red line, its whole life 40 ignitions at range 2, which is just at the red line, which equates to 1.92 seconds for range 1 and 0.11 seconds in range 2. So this car's very unlikely to have had any use on track or anything like that. It's not been bouncing off the red line because it's been for such a short period of time near the red line in manual mode. And then we've also done a full engine hours check to make sure that the car engine hours, operating hours, corroborate with the mileage to make sure that it hasn't been clocked or anything like that. So the average speed implied by that calculation is 27.5 miles an hour, which is very reasonable. In the UK, you sort of expect a figure between 25 and 35, depending on whether it was a town car or like a commuter car for most of its life. And then we've also, as well as the options that you've seen on the previous pages, we've also got the full we check obviously the VIN number across the whole car, but also electronically on the ECU, the engine number, and obviously the colours and specs of everything, including things like the grey mats were all spec from the factory. And then we outline all of the history of the car. So it was supplied April 2012 Porsche West London, then serviced West London 2014, 2015 Tewkesbury at the end of 2015, 2017 Tewkesbury, 2019 Porsche shop, then MBS Exeter Porsche Specialist 2021, 2023 MBS Exeter as well, which is where the last owner was based, near Exeter. March 2024 they've even done all the PDK service and everything, which is due at 12 years, which is something that you want to see as well. And then we've got the last service done by our Porsche specialists at 62,000 miles on the 28th of October. That was everything that was due, which was minor service with oil, pollen filters, and the brake fluid as well. So everything is up to date, and it's 3 previous owners on the V5. So very low ownership car really, because a lot of these now have on average sort of 4, 5, maybe 6 previous owners. So very low ownership car in fantastic condition. Not just your standard spec. Those clear rear lights and things really do make it look lovely, and it sounds sensational with that flat 6 thrum as well. I'll just open up the roof again, which is super fast. So just one last little look round. So if you are interested in this beautiful 997.2 Carrera 4S Cabriolet in Meteor Grey Metallic, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching.